Oh, it's the Antifa show again, and I messed up our music fade again. Just cut right out. How are you, Attorney General?
I'm just being just
Are you watching?
attorneying it up,
So
up. you know, just attorneying it up all fucking goddamn day and night. How are you, propaganda czar?
I'm here. I am
Weird. Get used to it.
disgusted with yeah, a little bit. Uh, and you absolutely should get used to it. I don't know why you wouldn't get used to it. And if you didn't
I don't
get
know
used to
why.
it, we definitely have a fucking problem.
You have a goddamn motherfucking problem. That's right.
Right.
That's right. Go on. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I'm still thinking about what I'm saying. Tell me about we've been away for a little bit. We've been hovering around the country in our
We have.
totally silent Soros copters, overseeing the mayhem that is destroying America as we know it,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm very happy about. And yeah, a lot of stuff happened this week.
A lot of stuff happened this week within the last 2 weeks. Chief, first thing that comes to mind, a man in a jetpack just fucking flying around
Yep.
LAX.
Man wearing a
Um,
jetpack reported above LAX 3,000 feet, which is the absolute maximum height that any known jetpack can fly to. And that jetpack is actually more of a small personal aircraft.
right? That shit had me. I was the thing that got me about that story was that the pilots were they were calling into like I don't know what they're calling into the base on the ground saying, are we actually seeing this? Are you guys seeing this?
Uh,
There's a man.
it's a man in a
There's a man
jetpack.
in the air.
Well, I have some really good news for you, Attorney General. That man
Hit.
flying that jetpack
Yeah.
was George Soros.
That was George?
Yep, that was George Soros. He was testing out some of the new Antifa tech we're going to be rolling out because we figured mathematically protesters can only fill a city area so much on the ground, but if you give them all jetpacks, you can stack them one on top of the other, and protest in a much higher, near infinite volume.
That is so ergonomical. I wouldn't expect anything else from George. I can't believe his old ass was on that jetpack though. That I didn't know it was so spry.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
when we had our whole orgy, he could not stay up. It was
Well,
kind
he
of
had been getting pounded in the basement of that pizza place for a few hours. So if I were him too, I would not be able to get up.
if I was him, I could go for another 4 hours. Only four though. Any more than that, I'm like, take me to a Wendy's. Goddamn.
God damn, take me to a Wendy's. I get that feeling. Uh,
Yeah,
that's a
you
total.
do.
Everybody has that. Take me to a Wendy's feeling. We all know it.
Take me to a Wendy's and let me get my ass pounded. All right, what do we
That's how they
got? What do
came
we
up with the
got?
Baconator. Let's get into some demands, Attorney
Yeah.
General. This is an ongoing segment on the show where we kiss kiss from Florida Man. Sorry, let's check the comments first. Hey, it's Florida Man Gamer, one of my favorite people. Kiss kiss Florida Man. Florida Man's in there throwing up fire. Everybody,
Where are the comments at? I can never see the comments. I'm like, where are we at?
we'll go to twitch.com/sort of TV network, and that's where we're fighting fascism.
That's where we're fighting fascism.
Yes. So right now we're going to get to our first segment of the show where I was just starting to get there before I read those comments. And it is our ongoing list of demands. Every episode we add to our continuing pile of what we're going to change, how we're going to change it, and what we want changed immediately. And the Attorney General actually brought up a really good point earlier that we may, in fact, be drafting some form of constitution for the new Soviet Republic of America. But
You are right.
uh, it's in the works. It's kind of a teaser. That's like, no Comic-Con this year, so that's what you guys get.
It's a teaser.
We're going to start with you, though, Attorney General. What is your first demand?
My first demand, everybody, Everybody gets glasses. You don't have to pay for it. I feel like sight is such a basic need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to say anything to people who
Not to
are
disparage the
blind, not to
blind, no, but
disparage the blind or anything like that. But I feel like sight is something so
I'm gonna
wonderful and nice to have that. You know what? If you're having eye troubles, you didn't have to pay for that. The government should give you
they
a set of
should.
glasses,
I'm gonna do you
right?
one better, and I'm gonna say let's take those eyes directly out of police officers' heads. And we can
You,
put them in the heads of the blind, and then they can see, because the police really, they are not using their eyes. They fire blindly already in any direction, and they don't assess situations properly. They don't even need their fucking eyes. They have a
yeah, but
dog that can bark and like say when to shoot a gun in a direction. That's how they do things.
you know what? To piggyback off of that astute analysis that you just gave, I'm just that makes a lot of sense because they're always wearing them goddamn sunglasses. They're always wearing
Exactly.
the sunglasses. I bet that they are sleeping. They're all
All the time.
sleepwalking
All the
all the
time.
time, all the time. Makes total sense to me. Take out their eyes, give them to somebody who will use them, like a anti-fascist, like us.
Exactly. Yeah. Take those
That's my
fashions,
thing.
but then you might have one of those things where when you get an organ transplant, you take on the characteristics of somebody. So those eyeless police officers might turn the blind against us. But let's just hope that doesn't
Mm,
happen.
let's hope
Uh,
it doesn't. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Or go on with your bad self. What
all
do you
right,
got?
I'm gonna throw a demand out there. This is
Throw
this
it
is
at me.
one moving forward. In the new America, there will be no thoughts and prayers. You get to pick one or the other, not both.
Okay.
You because thinking people don't pray and praying people don't think. And whenever I see thoughts and prayers, they immediately contradict each other in my mind. And I think this is something we just need to do away with immediately.
Propaganda czar, love you more than I love my teddy bear George. I
Well, I
love
love you
somebody.
too, Attorney General.
I feel like this is a semantics thing.
Mmm.
I feel like it is a semantics thing. I don't know if we need to, put it in a constitution. Sure, if, like you said, people are not always, or people will never think and pray at the same time. So why even have to include that in the constitution?
That's true. I sound kind of like a fascist. Ah,
You
I hate
sound
when I
like those
do
people.
that. I do that
You
so much.
you sound like those
Ah,
people on Facebook or anywhere who are constantly being like, it's there, there, and there. You're using it wrong. Sound like those people. What are they called? Grammar Nazis? Yeah,
oh,
grammar
yes,
Nazis.
yes. I thought that
Sound
was
like a
going to be,
grammar
you were going
Nazi.
to talk about pronouns, but you went a better
No,
direction with that.
no, yeah. Do not want to
Uh,
talk about
let's
pronouns.
move on to your next demand. We got so much show today. We got so much show to get to. After these demands, we're going to tell you what it is, too.
Yeah. My next demand. Everybody gets a Hungry Man meal. When they when they open up their freezer.
Yeah, I like that.
Everybody, if you take your Hungry Man meal out, then the government gets a notice, and somebody comes to your doorstep, and they're like, "Here's your new Hungry Man meal," just in case you ever get hungry,
Yeah,
just in
man.
case you ever get a little hungies, you know.
I like that. That's also Meals on Wheels. That's a thing already, but we can expand it.
Yeah, but Meals on Wheels sucks.
Yeah, it
Ugh,
does.
ugh, they suck. The food's trash. The food's garbage. They suck.
Hungry Man could probably kick it out of the park.
Hungry Man, yeah, absolutely. I think here. How's this sound?
All right.
Fucking chicken breast,
Ooh. You
ground
know,
rice
you
with some
know, I'm a
glaze.
Salisbury steak applesauce guy. Those are my
That's a,
Hungry Man dinner go-tos.
that sounds like a Meals on Wheels dinner. So,
Well,
don't know what you want. You should
well,
get a
we'll
Salisbury
kick it up a
steak.
notch. George will do it himself, and it will be meals on jetpacks.
Dropped off. Dropped off.
Dropped off personally by George in his new Antifa Iron Man suit.
They're gonna have to start
Ah,
calling this man
boy.
Santa.
Oh boy.
What? What? Did you? What happened? What's going on?
We're gonna move into the next bit of the show here.
Yeah.
If you're ready.
I'm ready like a tiger with new stripes.
Okay, great.
You
Well,
know, that we
let's.
always say.
That's what we're. This is off to a great start. Okay, we got our guest coming up in a minute. Right after the news, we have Mayor President John Merrifield with a fresh lawsuit from Lafayette County, and we've got our agent on the street in Kenosha, Bill Dowden, to tell us what is happening on the streets there, really, and what the news is not showing you. So right now, before that, we're gonna get to what the news is not showing you.
Right.
By fucking transitioning into this scene. There we go. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Well, we'll bring that up in a minute. But all right, so first thing here, Amazon is employing AI tactics and robots in order to spy on their employees to make sure they're working. What do you think about this, Attorney General?
We are watched to prevent mass resistance. What kind of goddamn Black Mirror episode is
At the same time, it's like
that?
kind of welcome to the entire world, guys.
It's like,
So are all of us.
the
But
fucking thing of,
I'm sure it's
like,
much more. It's much worse inside
I bet
Amazon factories than it is outside of them.
internal
Uh
documents, reports, and an on. Oh, can't
oh,
read
are
that.
you reading? Yeah.
Internal documents, reports, and an online tool confirming their suspicions. This is so strange.
Yeah.
That's wild because you watch all those Amazon commercials where the people are so happy to work there, like, oh, thank God I landed in this job in Amazon. Could not have a better position doing the best. And then
Ugh.
you come out with this and you see that, oh no, they're constantly being watched to make sure there's no revolt happening. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? I have an idea for Amazon. You
What?
want to hear it? You want to
What?
hear it? First off, give everybody glasses that want some. That's the first thing. Second thing, I don't know. Pay them. Pay all the
That's
workers
a
a
great
salary.
idea.
Pay them. Pay them. Just pay them. I know they're not getting paid.
I know.
They're just there.
I actually did the math earlier today. I'm gonna pull up what I
Yeah.
did. This is for a future bit, but I started making it. It wasn't very funny.
I
It
love that
was
you did the math because I
This
know
show
you
isn't
fucking
funny though,
hate
by the
math.
way.
This show's not funny. All
This
right,
show is
yeah,
not
this
a
show's.
this is a totally serious thing, and we're terrorists. We are terrorists. That was not funny.
God
Oh
damn.
no. Okay, so so Amazon makes roughly 19 oh sorry, I got to frame that up. Amazon makes roughly $19.4 billion a month, divided by about 200 million workers in the United States, would give everybody $100 a month.
What?
Yeah, if we abolished Amazon and turned it into the post office and created a profit sharing system for the people. See, this is a part of the Antifa show is about learning, but part of it is about entertaining the troops out there. So we're moving on to the next story here. Appeals court temporarily halts protections for journalists, legal observers in Portland. So this is one of those like slow rolls on fascism where they just not even a slow. This is just straight up you're fucking arresting journalists for shooting people. So I'm just so fucking mad.
Do you know
Just
more?
so
Yeah,
fucking
tell me.
mad.
I haven't read up on this. Can you
Well,
tell me a
okay,
bit more
so
about the
it's
story?
basically like now they're not considered observers. They're considered participants by the police. They're not considered a separate party that must disperse in the same fashion or can be arrested for.
They're just protesters
They're
being
just
with their
also
press.
considered protesters, and then up to whatever they want to say or do to them.
That it's crazy because
Terrifying.
it's insane because there's a law that was like, oh no,
In,
no, there's
in lighter
protections.
news, there's this guy who definitely We're pretty sure he works for us. He might be a Manchurian candidate sleeper cell who was recently activated without either of us knowing about it. But he claims to be a commander with a flamethrower. He was arrested, and he immediately upon doing so curled up into the fetal position and began crying, which is an acceptable response for being exposed to the police.
Acceptable. I love that he had a flamethrower, and he also has red hair. Anybody else catch that? Anybody else catch that insect? That's so cute. That's wild.
I didn't even think about that.
I would love it if he had like a red fire extinguisher too, just to match his hair. I'm very pro weapons matching your hair
does
color.
Actually. You're gonna love this too. He is known as Commander Red in Antifa.
I'm gonna have to file that away in the spank bank.
We're gonna have to look him up in the spank banks, which is where we keep all of our Antifa files.
Yeah, we call our document file the spank bank.
Here we go. This is even more upsetting news. Portland police investigating man who allegedly identifies as 100% Antifa in fatal shooting. Somebody who claims to be 100% Antifa shot a protester, shot a Trump supporter. Yeah, I really don't get this whole fucking we won't walk, we drive everywhere with flags and honk our horn. Like, oh, but somebody shot one of those guys. And this is how Fox News covers that. Portland police investigating man who allegedly identifies as 100% Antifa in fatal shooting. Report.
You know he's lying because we only identify infractions. So if he said as 10 out of 10 Antifa, I'd be like, oh, for sure he's one of our guys. But this Jaggy's percentages,
it would say real. 1/1 Antifa.
Take that, fake news.
But in contrast, accused Kenosha shooter's lawyer claims self-defense amid new video, which is weird. Just weird. Accused Kenosha shooter's lawyer claims self-defense in new video. Portland investigating man who allegedly identifies as 100% Antifa in fatal shoot. Just the language used between these two separate Fox News articles is a little skewed, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's a little skewed. I got a D in English all through school, but just don't like talking the language. I'd say it sounds weird. It's a little weird. I also hate that. I love that he's claiming self-defense. He literally came there. He was like committing a crime. He was not old enough to have a gun.
He's not old enough to have a gun. He's walking around in the street. He was telling people he was an EMT.
Not only a gun, but like a fucking lawyer. What are you doing? Then he killed 2 people. You're like, oh, how did that happen? How did it happen?
Well, the good thing is that we've definitely tainted his water, and everything he's drinking in prison will turn him gay in the next 6 months. So.
Yep, good old aspartame.
Yep, that's what did it. All right, well, that's the news. There's a lot of other fucking shit that happened. I would also like to double down and say that this fucking idiot is not a member of Antifa. As the Attorney General pointed out, not only do we show how much you're an Antifa by fractions, but we don't use guns, swords. Flamethrower is about as close to a gun as we will go. Recently, I'm going to just pull this up real quick. There's a new item available on what I've found is called the Soros store, where they're selling a new 66.2 millimeter Antifa soup can riot launcher. It is a gun that shoots soup cans. It is available on the Soros store. You can purchase it with Soros bucks. It's 900 Soros bucks. It's available in space gray and Antifa pink. So if you're looking to buy it, just find Soup Fairland CEO Predator Files and get yourself an Antifa soup cannon. It's a free ad, Soupland. How about that? How about that for fucking fascism? We're just giving away ads for free. So anyway, we're gonna get into our next segment here. This is the speaking of that guy in question here. This is on the street in Kenosha, and we actually got this sent to us because we are pretty sure one of our agents is in the background of this photo here, and we blew it up there. So it looks like we're there. We're on the ground.
It looks like we're there, obviously.
Yeah, and with us now, coming in from Kenosha, is PFC Bill Dowden. How are you, Bill?
Bill, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going there?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, it's beautiful here in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's very tumultuous out there right now, Bill.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've dug myself about 150 feet below my trailer.
Oh.
You're in your. You're in the ground. You're in the.
Yes, but it is true that I am in the background of that picture because I dug a series of tunnels here in Kenosha where I could pop up on any of the sewers, kind of like the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Now I get
that.
now I get why we're paying you to protest there.
Yeah, we're paying you to protest there. Also paying you to report on the ground. Just want to make this clear. Have you been watching the events that have been going on out there, Bill, or have you just been down in the ground?
Well, fuck yeah! I got Dish TV on my trailer, and I ran the cable down to my bunker here. I'm a bunker boy. Hi.
Hey.
I watch Court TV and I watch OAN, and those are the two channels that I watch.
Oh, okay. OAN?
OWN? Like the OWN? No, that's a different net. That's
Oprah's. Like the right wing news network?
Yeah, I just want to see what all these fuckers are talking about.
It's always good to have somebody
okay, that's good.
On enemy territory.
You're doing some intel. So Bill, like if you're underground, and you're mostly watching stuff on satellite dishes and only popping up out of the sewers to
get your dick sucked, it looks like. Dick sucked with pants all the way down. Wow.
Excuse me. Dick sucked? I've trained in the art of bending my head down to suck my own dick. So I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone out there. I just need me, okay?
It's why.
I guess when you're living underground and you're hunched through tunnels all the time, you're just always a little bit closer to sucking your own dick than you normally would be, huh?
Sewers are surprisingly roomy here in Kenosha.
Huh. That's interesting because we have a photo of you, from the protest, right here, and it looks like a man is sucking on your penis, but you know what? Maybe you found a way to make it look like there's somebody else doing it.
Yeah.
I had an extra $5 from your stipend that you sent me, so I gave that guy. I threw him a $5.
Well spent.
A $5 well spent.
Well spent.
Hey, I'd suck a dick for $5, sure.
Hey, you heard it, guys. We're going to be starting a Patreon soon. So $5 donations to the Patreon and the Attorney General will suck your dick.
Yeah, $5. $5 whole dollars.
And Patreon also takes a part of that. So
tip me like 2 quarters to make it.
Boy.
Some people call me affordable.
Well, Bill, I mean, what can you report from the sewers? I guess.
What, buddy?
Yes, of course. That's what I'm here for. Well, I did find this Campbell's Chunky clam chowder can lying in the street, and I picked it up.
just lying in the street.
It was probably shot out of one of those Soros store soup cannons.
Right. You can save up your Soros.
I'm pretty sure the Soros store soup cannons, yeah. But this is deadly, let me tell you. And yeah, I mean, I opened this up and I ate it, and I had the worst bowel movement I've had in ages.
Did you cook it?
I think it was.
Quick question about the sewer. When you're in the sewer, do you go to the toilet? Do you go to a toilet, or do you just like go on the? Because you're in the sewer already, right?
Mm.
Now, that's one of the major advantages of being in the sewer, because I mean the porta potty is right underneath you, and it runs for miles under Kenosha, and you can just do your duty, do your business wherever the fuck you want in the sewers, and that's what I do. And sometimes I don't even take off my pants when I do it. I just go right in my britches.
Fuck yeah!
Wow.
Fuck yeah!
I'm sure
you're already covered in shit and living in the sewer. Why not? Right? Why not? I'd rather it be my shit. Frankly, it's smart.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't trust the water here in Kenosha, so I would never ever take a shower while I'm in Kenosha. They have fluoride in the water. Everyone knows this, and the fluoride is changing everyone's thoughts and minds. That's why they're on the streets.
Well, we're on the subject of fluoride and thought control. We've got a question from the comments here on Twitch. Yes, this is Andy K. Says, have you run into any reptilians underground?
Reptilians? I mean, do they mean like geckos and stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. You mean geckos, Andy?
I guess geckos could be reptilians. The Geico gecko, I would say, is like a lizard that controls a lot of money and power in this country.
Well, I've seen that lady from the commercials down there, and sometimes we meet up under the public library in the sewer, and we kind of fornicate a little bit with our mouths, just our mouths.
That flow from the progressive commercials?
Yeah, flow from the progressive commercials. We have a little sex with each other, cunnilingus, analingus, those two things.
That's great. You guys, you get up to a lot of stuff. Just to remind you guys, this is Bill here, and it's a lot of. You're a fun guy, Bill. You know, living in the sewer, getting freaky deaky, covered in shit, fighting fascism. I like it.
Let me tell you, things were worse in Laos during the war. So this is pretty much living in paradise for me.
And I guess anything's better than Nam.
I guess anything is better than Nam. And again, thank you so much for. I just want to say thank you so much for serving your country, and helping to destroy it. We really appreciate that.
Build it up to break it down, you know?
You know, like a Jenga set.
Oh, we got another question in the comments from Anthony Arcunio. Is the Geico gecko going to replace the buffet at Berkshire and Hathaway?
God, I hope not.
Jesus Christ.
I hope not.
Is this some kind of finance major who's asking?
It went over my head too, but I'm going to say yes. Bill, I got to ask you to stay on the show. We're going to come back to you. We're going to do some questions later. You're going to hang out. We're going to get to our next guest though. You might know him. You're going to stick around too here, Bill. Don't go anywhere. But our next guest up is Mayor President John Merrifield. Right in here from Antifa HQ. John is right down here. How you doing, Mr. Mayor President? I gotta ask to unmute you.
Unmute. Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Woo!
How are you today? What's going on? A lot of stuff's been happening.
I'm fucking tired is what I am.
Yeah.
I've been up all day. Yeah, a lot of stuff's been happening.
Yeah.
I was, you pulled up the article. Yeah. So I guess I need national news this time.
Let's, hold on. Yeah. Let's get it up here real quick. There we go. All right, yeah, we got both of you on here now. Yeah, you're on the hill. You have you've upset powerful people. Finally, we're doing it.
Powerful. Yeah, sure.
They sued your ass.
Yeah, they did. They did.
That shit's honestly pretty hilarious.
And just a quick refresher for everybody in the audience here. The last time you were on, you were talking about how you did the first Antifa raid on River Ranch and the police response to this, and this was another raid on a mall this time.
Yeah, like the main mall of the city of Lafayette.
Which is the mall called Laura?
Arcadia Mall. So
Arcadia. Okay.
No.
All right.
Acadia. Okay, let me give you some background real quick.
Yeah. We need it.
There are gonna get annoyed. Acadiana is like a region in South Louisiana that makes up all the places that the Acadians settled, I believe, when they came down. I'm not gonna act like I'm a fucking Cajun history expert, but anyway, so Cajun is like the shortening of Acadian, like the same way Indian is the shortening of an Indian. So I'm not sure that I'm supposed to even say that, but Cajun's okay.
It was as an example.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. And and so anyway, the mall is called Acadiana Mall because it is the mall it's the mall of the Acadiana area. No, it's not Arcadiana. It's Acadian.
Acadian. That's why. Because we had all the troops assembled. I had the silent helicopter circling Arcadia.
You guys went to Arcadia.
Yeah. Oh, my
God. I knew that might happen. And I didn't say anything, and I'm kicking myself.
God damn it. And so this is why the police were there and nobody else was there.
Alone. Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, man, I was so looking forward to burning down a mall.
Yeah,
there's nothing more... There's nothing I hate more than showing up at something and then and someone told me they were going to be there and then they don't show up. And so those cops must have been so disappointed.
We stood up those cops. We cop blocked ourselves.
We cop blocked.
Fuck you.
Point it now. Put it in the new dictionary.
Oh boy.
So this one, go ahead.
Yeah, what happened at the mall then? We weren't there.
Neither was I.
Mayor, president.
I was there in spirit. There's a lot going on in the Antifa world.
There's a lot.
Everywhere. We can't be everywhere all the time, but at the same time, we are everywhere all the time, and that's important to note. Write that down if you're watching. But yeah, so I just created an event saying that we were going to take Acadiana Mall, and it referenced the last event. It said we're back and more organized than ever. That was like the introduction.
That's the most terrifying part of it is the organization too, right?
How organized we are. We're so organized. And when I was, and that's what I was doing. It was just I couldn't be there because I was busy getting even more organized for the next event. But so
Antifa HQ, we love the container store. We always we get all the different boxes. We keep all of our different soup cans and bricks and all different little filed by size. Very organized. Sorry, go on, Mayor President.
Oh yeah, it's really weird because you cut me off right after I said we threatened, and there was nothing after that.
Oh well.
So all the people watching this who do believe I've threatened somebody are like, you said it.
They got the soundbite you needed. We just did it.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for me. Lawsuit over. And so basically the event said that we had these strategically placed potholes that we were hoping to pop some tires with, and there's
so They're blaming Antifa
don't-
on their poor infrastructure.
I just want to say that I find it highly disrespectful that you guys think this is funny because this was serious. Like people could have gotten hurt, and
That's
you guys are over
that's
here.
true.
That's very true.
It's very true.
That's so awful.
Like, what if somebody accidentally got hit in the head while a cop was running by them with their gun, raised too high?
Right.
Like, that would have sucked.
And
Yeah.
And then,
So-
like, it would have.
what was the death toll in the end?
Oh man, it's negative something. I don't really remember.
Really?
Some people were brought back to life. Yeah. It was,
Whoa.
Wow.
It was like a Lazarus moment, and I didn't know we could do that. I didn't know we had that technology until we did it.
I didn't either.
I think it had a lot to do with the placement of the potholes and like the burial ground underneath the Canadian Mall.
Oh yeah, because if you have a pothole above a burial ground and a car goes over it, you just every time the car every time it hits a pothole, it's disturbing a burial ground and releasing ghosts.
What if I think every pothole is probably just a caved-in gravesite, and there's nothing that can convince me otherwise at this point.
The police could be hiding all their bodies under our city streets without us knowing it. They're always overseeing every construction site, They're just like, you guys are hiding they're probably hiding bodies in there. So actually, if you're
why
in your
wouldn't they?
local town, if you see any construction happening and you see any police, ask them where the bodies are. Just go up
Just
to them,
ask
ask
them.
them where the
It's
bodies
not
are.
illegal.
Demand
It's not
it.
illegal to ask.
No, not at all.
Yes, we encourage everyone listening to this right now. If you see a cop, go up dead ass to him and say, "Where are the bodies, Buster? Where are they at? I know you're hiding them." Like the insane person you are. John, I gotta ask you, what was can you tell me a little bit about like what's inside this mall? Because I am very curious. Last time the restaurant had some great eats. Not gonna lie, it would honestly go.
There was a good menu at the last place, yeah.
I believe there's a Dippin' Dots right at the front.
Ooh.
Dippin' Dots ice cream.
I like Dippin' Dots.
I don't know if it's still there. I understand that I haven't really lived in Lafayette for a little over 3 years.
Do
But,
they have a piercing
I don't
pagoda?
see why they would ever get rid of the Dippin' Dots. What?
Do they have a piercing pagoda?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they
All right,
do.
good. Yeah, we'll go get belly button rings and stuff. It'd be fun.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is
A
that?
piercing pagoda.
Yeah, what the fuck
It's
is
like a
that?
kiosk in the mall
the
where
name
they
of-
pierce your belly
It's the
button.
name of my band.
Great name. First
Yeah.
off, couldn't have picked a better one. Belly button pierce in a mall.
In front of everybody walking by eating Dippin' Dots.
You
And,
know, I've given
destroying
George
the government?
Soros
Oh, hey, did you guys read the lawsuit?
I read over it. Yeah, I read.
Okay.
It's absolute
see?
nonsense.
That you guys were in it a little bit?
We are?
I mean, like,
We're in the
it says
lawsuit?
it talks about something I said on the show.
I didn't read that part. I basically stopped at $75,000 and was like, "What? Oh no! Oh no! What did we?
I
What
don't-
is it our
I don't want to
fault?
talk
What
about
happened?
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
No, you
happened?
probably. I mean, we're only incriminating you further right now. If only,
You're only incriminating.
if only we had the right address, things
Yeah,
could have
they're
been
gonna
real
know.
bad.
They're gonna know I got sued. I don't know what. I'm already sued. But yeah. They watched the show is what I'm telling you right now. So they're probably watching right now.
Wow.
By they I mean the deep state.
Well, the members of the deep state that are suing our mayor president, I'd just like to tell you that we know where you are, and you can sue everybody on the planet, and George Soros will pay those legal fees, and it won't matter anyway because money will become useless once robots take all the jobs, and we will only be paying for things with our own data.
Better save up your money with them lawsuits so you can stock up on them Soros bucks. so you can
Yeah,
get
because it's
soup
coming.
launcher.
We're going to load up the
coming.
soup cannons, and we're coming for you.
You're gonna get drenched in clam chowder, lentil soup, split pea.
Yeah, you guys take it from here.
We'll take the heat for you. We'll take the heat for you. Don't worry, we're not gonna let you get sued again. Let's get what Bill. We've got you here too now. What are you thinking? What are you thinking about this whole thing, Bill?
One whole thing.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Bill. I know you're probably sucking your own dick.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we just disturbed you.
Didn't want to interrupt you.
God damn it! You better respect the art form.
Well, Bill, have you noticed any crime over where you are that have you been sued for any of your actions, sucking dicks in the street and performing analingus on Flo from Progressive in the sewers? Living in the sewers is surely illegal. I mean, what have you been sued by the local police department yet?
Oh yeah, but I don't check my mail. But I'm pretty sure that I've been sued for multiple infringements.
That's actually a really good point. Were you informed by this in the mail this morning, John?
No, I didn't. Me? Yeah, I'm John, right? Okay. No, I was not served yet. I've not been served yet.
You've not been served. It's just they've issued the paperwork.
Well, one attorney said they would have to hire a process server, which is hilarious to me. Like, they're talking about the money they have to spend, and they're gonna have to spend more money just to sue me.
Save it.
And they're probably. I mean, like, I'm not gonna speak as to whether or not they're gonna win, but let's just say it's definitely not decided.
I hope that if somebody does serve you, that you do get served by a man in a tracksuit with a headband, ready to go, ready to dance. They're like, just got served. I don't know how the law works.
That's how the law works. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna throw in the comments here. We're gonna throw up the Zoom link. We're gonna be taking some callers. Any questions you have for sewer dweller Antifa soldier Bill Dowden or Mayor President of Lafayette, John Merrifield. If you have anything, we're dropping the link in there right now. Come hop in here, ask some questions. I haven't even checked Twitter or YouTube. We're streaming there too. Oh, what is this? You gotta move it. It's cut. Oh yeah, there we go. This is legally absolving.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I've been doing like just everything that I can do with my hands.
Just like Tai Chi, fidget spinners.
I have a fidget
I like
spinner.
A butterfly knife myself.
You just like twirling around with your butterfly knife.
It's the original fidget spinner, really. It's the badass guy's fidget spinner.
I can maybe like flip this Sharpie.
Can you?
Like
Let's
this.
see it.
Like the guy from...
I mean, like, no, not like talented.
Not like Boris from GoldenEye?
No, not like that. Yeah. So we're taking callers?
Oh, I mean, we are taking callers. I know we got some callers coming here. It's not like any of them are planned ahead of time or anything. This is an organic, real thing. Oh my God, we got a caller on the line here right now. They're coming in hot. Let's see who this is.
Who is it?
Oh, hi. Ooh! Hello?
Oh, hello. Caller, you're on the line. You're on the Antifa show live. How are you doing today?
Wow. It's truly an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you.
Hey, thank you. Hey, I got some questions about this lawsuit.
Oh, great.
Great.
Well, so what, they're trying to sue you for damages?
No, I don't know if you saw anything about it, but it's because I'm hilarious and really cool.
Oh, okay.
It's
very true.
They're suing because they're
Like, I don't think that's legal.
So they're basically the ultimate haters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Well, are you going to countersue?
I am not going to comment on what I may or may not do, but let's just say that things are going to happen.
Let's just say the Soros Legal Fund has deep pockets, and we're coming for you.
Well, are there any plans for the next event?
So I'm so glad you asked me that. There's already another event that's scheduled to take place on Saturday, September. Oh, is it Saturday? It's on September 11th. And that's 420. My birthday is September 11th. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Is September 11th in the gutter, Bill?
Is it?
I consider it a national holiday.
You're gonna get letters. You're gonna get letters for this one.
It will be a national holiday after Antifa takes Laura on that day. It'll be the new Gettysburg Day. That's a day, right?
Gettysburg Day?
I mean, Gettysburg did happen on at least one day.
Yeah. It's probably more than one. I don't even know.
So where's the event at?
I mean, it's not anywhere, but the location is set to Lafayette Consolidated Government. But like we're taking on the hurricane, so they should be fine. They shouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Quick question about that. What should we bring to fight the hurricane with? I don't really know about fighting hurricanes. Well, what tools specifically? Do you have any recommendations?
Well, you're Antifa, so you probably already have your standard machetes, your chainsaws. So those things come in handy when you're recovering from a hurricane. Also, just classic hammer and nails for when you're building your fortresses and your shields. So just things like that.
Also, if you have one of those trash cans full of silver ping pong balls like they use in the movie Twister, that can fight a hurricane.
Yeah, oh my God. Thank you. I almost didn't say that.
Sorry.
The ping pong balls from Twister, the silver ping pong balls from Twister, they can help in a hurricane.
Absolutely.
I've killed many a hurricane with them ping pong balls from Twister. What a
Not the game
movie.
Twister, the movie Twister.
God, not to be confused.
I would much more be interested in a movie called Ping Pong Balls from Twister.
I really, I watched that movie thinking, oh man, Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt playing a nice, fun limber board game together. And it was not that. It was way scarier. We had a caller on the line. Looks like they just hung up. You got another question for us, caller who is here? What's your name, by the way?
I prefer to be unlabeled.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Great.
Curious.
I forgot how to spell my name a long time ago, so I just stopped going by a name. So I it just makes things easier somehow.
You wouldn't change your name to a name you can spell?
Oh, I don't want to go through the court system. You know how. You guys know how that is.
We totally know.
We totally.
Oh, I had to change my name. It was a whole hassle.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to change your name again if the government has their way. We're gonna put you on hold, caller. We're gonna take some other calls though, but we might come back to you, so stay on the line.
All right.
Good. We got another one coming in right here.
Coming in hot.
Hello, caller. You're on the line.
Did I hear that perhaps that somebody called in being Matthew Banta? Has that happened?
No, it has not.
Okay, good, because it's me. It's Matthew Banta. I'm the only one official. And I'm glad we're being official because I want to go on the record.
Commander Red?
Commander Red from Kenosha.
Dr. Adorable. I can't believe it's you.
Wow.
You going on the record?
Give me one moment. I got to turn down my Twitch audio.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You look
right.
like a guy that's definitely on Twitch. You definitely
yeah.
you look like a Twitch fan.
I think that while I am a man who fights against bigotry and racism in America, you're very accurate in that stereotype. Okay, so even though I'm offended, it's true. I do use Twitch, and I go by the name Big Red.
Big
Double
Red
the
on
pleasure,
Twitch.
double the fun.
Big
'Cause I
Red
have
on Twitch, Commander Red in the streets. For those, just a little refresher. Commander Red here was the boy with the flamethrower the other day. I
Yeah.
wanted to confirm: are you in fact one of our Manchurian sleeper candidates? Were you awakened recently, or have you been training secretly?
That's a very I will ignore the irony of the fact that a sleeper candidate would be unaware if they were a sleeper candidate. I'm just going to do that and just answer that no, I did this of my own volition, and by own volition I mean the money I was paid by George Soros. That's what I want.
All right. Okay. Yeah. George. He runs so deep these days. I don't even know what he's up to. You know.
Flying around in jetpacks.
Well, I just want to say that I could have taken out that cup with my nunchucks. If he had nunchucks on him, I probably would have done better with a flamethrower. I'd never used it before, despite having red hair and red genitalia, like a dog. Yeah. So anyway, it's probably part of the Manchurian thing, isn't it? Aren't they the Reds? Yeah, red everything. I like everything red.
All right.
I gotta say, Big Red was it? Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Big Red. Yeah.
Okay. Gotta say, Big Red. When I read that you just started bursting into tears once the cops started to arrest you. At first I was like, oh, how could one of ours be so weak? But then I was like, no, this man is so in tune with his emotions. And honestly, as someone who's been shut off from my own tear ducts since I was 11, I gotta give you big props, my man.
What happened to your tear ducts?
Oh, I fought. I got into a fight, and I don't want to talk about it.
And you know what's really funny? Instead of crying now, the Attorney General just farts out of his eyes, and we call it tear gas.
Have you ever listened to a mosquito fly by your ear? That he'll... That sound comes out of my goddamn eyes, and people look around, they go, ah! No, because they think a mosquito's there. Nope, it's just me when I'm crying.
Oh shit! We just lost Matthew. He must be calling from prison, so it can't be easy to keep the call up. We've got another caller on the line coming in, right here.
Hello.
Caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I hear crickets. Are you in the forest?
Yeah, I'm in a secret underground Antifa bunker that I built for myself in the forest.
Oh, okay. What's your name, caller?
You know it. It's Commander Red.
Wait. We were just talking to somebody with a different voice that said they were Commander Red. Who are you? Are you?
I heard a real dumb name, Big Red, but I'm Commander Red.
Oh, okay. So is somebody trying to steal your identity here? Is that what's going on? Was the last person that was on the line? Were they not? Is that why they hung up?
I guess so. Maybe. I mean, all I know is that I'm Commander Red. I'm a lieutenant in the Invisible Army.
I thought you were a commander.
My name's Commander Red.
Commander's your first name?
Yeah, it's badass.
You're Lieutenant Commander Red?
I'm Commander Lieutenant Red. Wait. Lieutenant Commander Lieutenant Red.
All right, well, we lost him too. Maybe they're both in prison?
I'm right here.
He's still there.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh, boy.
Please don't abandon me.
You feel
Please
dumb.
don't abandon me.
You know what, Carl? You're giving me big Parent Trap vibes. Big, right? Right? Big Lindsay Lohan and Parent Trap vibes.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah, it's called codependency.
What?
I'm codependent on, well, my non-existent twin, so therefore I'm codependent on Antifa.
So wait, you're twins?
No, I don't have a twin, but I wish I did.
Okay.
No.
You're codependent
And so I tried-
on somebody
Well,
you wish existed.
Okay, I'm gonna take you at your word and just assume that. Do you have any questions for our guests?
Has everyone
Oh.
watching the show seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a question.
There are literal crickets.
Since 1998.
Okay. If you were given the chance, would you walk into a crowded place with a flamethrower?
Given the chance.
Again?
Again, or well, for me again, yes, but you for the first time.
Yeah,
Just
for the
like
first time ever in
having
life.
it.
Yeah, it's not even loaded. It's just you just have it.
No, it'll work. It'll totally work.
It'll totally work. Were you were walking around all night holding it, going, "No, it'll totally work. It's real."
It's not a
Trust
trick,
me.
it's real.
Trust me, when the time comes, it'll be there.
You're gonna be happy that I have this flamethrower when all of a sudden some guy in a truck shoots us with a paintball gun.
Especially if they're made out of ice.
People think that I started to cry and went to the fetal position when the police came to arrest me, and that's partly true because I could feel what was going to happen, like I was anticipating it, and that was worse than it actually happening to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I suffered more than someone who actually was beat by the police.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But you kind of. No, you
but
went.
mentally, I did.
No, I don't know.
Mentally, I did.
I don't think you did. I
That's a
really
no for
don't.
me. I'm gonna channel my Randy
I
Jackson
suffered-
and say,
I
no.
suffered so much for the cause mentally, psychologically, not physically at all whatsoever. And the flamethrower was really light too. But I suffered mentally so much.
Right.
It's
So
a real
much.
lightweight flamethrower, though. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Would
it
you-
is. And the other reason I did the other reason I started crying and then I curled up in fetal position is that I didn't want them to break the flamethrower by tackling me.
That's
Right.
a good
That's
point.
why you started. That's why you started crying, because you
Yeah.
didn't want your flamethrower to break.
Yeah, so they didn't touch the flamethrower. They just, took it to the jail with me or whatever. But I have it again.
Mhm.
I have it on bail,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I can use it. And
They
and I can
arrested
use
your
it on double
flamethrower
bail.
too.
What
They-
a
They
what?
arrested your flamethrower too. You got
On
your
what
flamethrower.
charge?
They did. Both
Oh,
me
yeah.
and my flamethrower are out on bail.
Something tells me
They
you're
arrested the
used-
flamethrower on the charge of intent to incinerate.
What was that, Bill?
Something tells me in his voice that he's never used a flamethrower like I have. I have smelled the burning flesh of the Viet Cong, and it has emanated through my nose and my nostrils into my throat. And I will never forget that. And it will make me.
Yeah, I get that,
every
but have
time I
you
go-
seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? The way Rick Dalton
I
handles
didn't
that
know.
flamethrower? Oh man, so incredible. He's my
Bill,
hero.
Bill, what would you say is worse, the smell of burning human flesh or living in a puddle of shit every day? What smells worse?
Jesus
Or
Christ,
never meeting Rick Dalton.
Wife Darlene.
The flamethrower smells worse.
No, living with my ex-wife Darlene, and glad she's not in my life anymore.
Oh, zinger! Oh.
Ooh, why
Did
are
Now
we
that's what we call a burn.
Did she live with you in the? Oh, that was a flamethrower joke. I like that
Yeah,
one.
well that's a
I like that one,
flamethrower
Matt.
owner joke,
Is that a
That's a
flamethrower
flamethrower
joke or a
owner joke.
redhead joke?
not a redhead joke. Flamethrower owner joke.
Well, you know what? It's coming up on the end of the show here, guys. We're running right up into it. But I'd like to thank our callers. Thank you, Matthew, for being out there in the streets, even if it was ill-advised and looks bad for the cause. I'm going to thank Bill Dowden Vietnam vet, sewer dweller, Antifa regular. We'll see you again soon, Bill. I'm sure. Thanks for being here. And we got Mayor President John Merrifield, maybe for the last time in freedom before he's put in free speech jail by the fascists in his hometown.
I would like to leave with one final note.
Absolutely.
So Antifa Takes Laura is currently, it's going to happen or not happen. It's going to happen the same way the other two happened, which is
we'll get the address right this time. We'll get it right.
But anyway, the description of the event is a source for all kinds of links to ways to be helped for the Hurricane Laura and ways to help with Hurricane Laura. So please check out Antifa Takes Laura. And I'm sorry if your name is Laura, we won't come near you, I promise.
They won't take you. They're just going to help you with all the shit that the hurricane did to fuck up your life.
Yes.
And I'm sure the police will try to stop you from raising money for charity too.
Yeah. Yes.
So anyway, everybody, it's been a great night. Just stay safe out there. Remember, if you see a police officer, ask them where the bodies are at, and just spit right in their fucking mouth. That's, I think, legal. So, have a good show. Remember, I'm Antifa. We're Antifa. Attorney General, what do you want to say?
What do I want to say?
Yeah.
Fingers up. Fingers up. Fingers up. Keep
fingers up. This is how we're ending shows now. This is canon. This is the shit that happens. Now we always have to do fingers up. We're going to find out this is some sort of hate symbol. Anyway, everybody, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching the Antifa show. All that stuff I said, spit in a cop's mouth. Good night.